Dear viewers, I'm Quill Quickcard and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA, where I am once again ready to get to my next promotion match, which is going to be against someone with fighting-type Pokemon, and I basically have a team that is very poorly set to handle flying types. So let's see if we can't do something about that. Do we have like anything else that's actually going to be helping here? We've got Fly. Fly might be good. Psychic. I don't really see anything else. Dazzling Gleam is at least another advantage against flying types. But I'm gonna be honest, we are kind of going into this one not especially well off. So, I mean, I could burn through some more candies, I suppose. Let's see what we can do. Anyway, here's my new look. I have, once again, done all available side quests, and, cleared all of the wild zones available up to this point in the game. I'm at 146 Pokemon caught. I've done a fair bit of evolving of different things. And this includes having now gotten the entire evolution line. So, we're doing pretty well. My big, strong ones going into this fight are basically Mega Aerodactyl, Gallade, and Mega Excadrill. The mission for this level involved going down into the sewers, helping the Ivor guy who's in charge of, like, the Fist of Justice, who's apparently just a bumbling idiot. Let's see what we are about to do today. I don't know how well this is going to go, and I also figured out how to use items during battle. Apparently, all you have to do is press the normal button to open your menu while you are not locked on. That's it. It took me this long to figure that out because it just was not well explained. Alright, Ivor, at last you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings of the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in the city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. That is a recipe for disaster. And for both sides to enjoy these freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the CA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Quill, shall we begin our match? Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. And that's his little sister, who has basically been trying to clean up the political and reputational damage after this bumbling idiot goes around and makes trouble for everybody. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Let the promotion match begin. The Fist of Justice. Okay, you are starting with a Heracross. What level are we dealing with here? Okay, that is 45. Oh, crap. Kind of was expecting that to kill. What else you got? Metacham? Okay. I'm basically hard countered by this Metacham. Okay, that's fine. Oh god, you have Ice Punch. Great. Fly! Gotcha, okay. Machamp. Okay, that's a rough one. Oh god. Let's heal up. Honestly, unless it has Ice Punch, Alteria's probably still in the best position to handle this. Okay. And finally, his Ace. Mega Phalanx. I have seen this design, and I think it's fantastic. What a great design for this Pokemon. Okay, no retreat. Come on. Alright. Well then, I guess it's time for my own new Mega. Go forth! Excadrill! Crush him! Alright, and that is a lot of Megas or potential Megas that are getting retired from my team. Defeat! How incredibly unjust! Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations! Now processing your promotion. We have reached rank D. My character's design is a lot less striking in this look, but I think it's traded that in-your-faceness of my previous look for kind of like a much more like part of the world, a much more like integrated look. I like it. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Smartphones in this universe are, like, possessed by Rotoms. How many Pokemon have you rendered homeless? That's like saying you're going around breaking hermit crab shells, which you also probably do. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Quinn. I want to give Quill my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Alright, the TM for bulk up. That's pretty good. It was a good match, Quill. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, but unfortunately, per my rules, this means that all of my most powerful Pokemon are now retired. Which kinda sucks. But those are the rules I decided. So, let's see. There's going to be a big match for C rank, a big match for B rank, a big match for A rank, and then the finale. So, I'm still going to have to go through multiple retired teams. I think that's like 24 Pokemon I'll end up retiring before I end up in the finale. I'm gonna have to save some strong ones. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you what's the matter, Naveen. Why won't you just try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard a pass as you gave it before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding out where our X and Y axes meet. Kyururu! You are an immortal being of nearly city-shattering power, and I love you. I would say I would die for you, but quite frankly, if any of us is going to protect the other, you are probably the stronger. The next day, your alarm is going off. Good morning. No sign of Urbane or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Ooh, performance sneakers. What are those? Think nothing... Oh, they're just aesthetics, right. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my... Excuse me, and they're not my size. Hey, Urbane! Do you know where Urbane is? Not here. He must have headed out earlier to be his helpful self around the city. That idiot! Apparently he borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Quill, right? The kid who lives in and helps out at Hotel Z? Yup. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive. You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Yakuza, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urbane borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Urbane has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? Yeah, about the money. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Quill? How deep in trouble are we, exactly? Well, Urbane didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Kiriboo! Don't worry, Fluette. We'll get Urbane out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. I think the solution is pretty clear. Walk in there with Floette and be like, oh, you think you're the big scary ones here? This is my friend, the 3,000-year-old reincarnated immortal warrior flower belonging to a 3,000-year-old ancient king and war criminal. You can drop the debt owed back to a principal plus 10% interest, or we can unleash our Light of Ruin and annihilate your entire facility and everyone inside. I feel like that would be a convincing argument. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office, as requested. Yeah, you're right, Az, especially since they've caught 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Urbane. Hey, Quill? If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Oh, hell yeah. Actually, I would prefer to bring Emma. Also Az. Also Floette. Also the head of Quizartico. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? All right. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. To be fair, I've only seen one police officer in the city, and they basically walked up to me during a side mission, pretty much implied that I was lying to them about a random Gumi on a bench not belonging to me, challenged me to a battle, and then saw a kid come by, pick up his Gumi, and was like, oh, I guess it wasn't yours, and then leave. So, police in this city are not exactly competent. Alright, well, we have to go deal with the Yakuza now. But, first things first. It is time to retire the team. So these are all the Pokemon I've retired so far. Some of them, like Pearboy here, I have put back in my party just for the purposes of evolving. Which will definitely be the case in between episodes for, like, Honedge and Vanillish here. But none of them get to be used in any of the important matches. So let's see. What are some good new options? I like Klefki. I assume that the next big challenge we're going to be up against is Poison type. So Slowbro's pretty good to bring. Amora I've been trying to level. We already used a Sableye, so this guy's out of the question. I could just try to level up Malamar. I really don't know how well a Malamar would work without its ability, though. Lucario might be fun. Out of all the Pokemon we've used, what has been unrepresented? What's been underutilized? We've got a lot of grass. There's not much there that's ghost. The only ghost I've retired is Honedge, so I think bringing a ghost will work. Oh, and Haunter. That's 2 Pokemon on the team who can go Mega. I think I will save Clefairy for the end as a Mega option. Lopunny is a valuable option for the end. Litwick might be a pretty good one. And finally, let's throw on something a little less... Actually, why not a Braixen? Braixen might be fun. Okay. So... Alright, Klefki looks pretty good. I definitely want to prioritize Psychic. You've got Surf. Amora I've actually been using before, so it's got a pretty good set of abilities right now. Riolui. Honestly, I like the idea of a Screech Work-Up combo. And Litwick, holy crap, those moves on Litwick. Okay, yeah, I think that is a pretty good team. Alright. So, these are going to be what I start with. But, before we go straight to the next area, we've got new wild zones open. Looks like we've got areas 14, 15... Is it just those? Just 14 and 15? Okay, we can finally catch an Onix, a Trapinch. Oh, that's interesting. Exactly 1 unknown Pokemon in Wild Area 15. And it is the first one on the list. So I'm assuming it will not be very difficult to track down. Oh, Pumpkaboo! Oh, that's lovely! Okay. Braixen, you are utterly underleveled for this. Yeah, on second thought, let's go with Litwick. Okay, Flamethrower. Shadow Ball. Well, the important thing is you did your best. Ice Beam! Yoink. Okay, that's great! We got a Pumpkaboo! Lovely. Alright, and an Alpha Gourgeist. No surprise there. Holy crap, this wild area is dangerous. Oh my god. Okay, is there anything more to the wild area? No, it's just those. Okay. That's fine. Oh, TMs. Hello. A TM for Dig. Okay, that is good to have. Let's actually take a picture of the dig, just so I can take it off my checklists later. Alright, that's another wild area finished. Let's take a quick look inside wild area 14. So, I assume that the Pokemon for the next promotion match are going to be close to level 50. So, I need to be prepared to deal with that. Alright, so we know all the Pokemon here we are looking for. We are looking for Helioptile, Onix, Trapinch, and something else. No, I am going to stare at that picture until I know what it is. I cannot lose a game of who's that Pokemon. Is that... No, I don't think it's a fish. This is at the electrical substation. I genuinely don't know. Oh, it's a Leyron. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. Lucario, let's do your thing. Okay, there's an Emolga. That's Aeron. That's Helioptile. Oh, excellent! Well, hello, Onix. So we're just going to work up. Screech. There we go. Okay. So that just... Oh, we didn't catch Onix? Oh. Well, Onix is the last one here. Have I never walked into this electrical substation? This does not look familiar at all. And that's actually really surprising to me. I have scoured this city. Okay. Ouch. Alright, let's get him. There we go. Alright, perfect. Pretty sure any steel move crushes these. That's TM for discharge. What about just a metal sound? No, apparently it does have to be specifically a damage-dealing move. I genuinely don't know how I would have ever missed that this exists. I have explored this city so thoroughly at this point. Okay. Come on, Klefki. See, this is the sort of side area where you absolutely would have found an item in an older Pokemon game. And I am glad to see that it is a tradition that is maintained. Well, that was easy. That was 13 and 14. Okay. Let's knock out a couple side quests before we keep going. This is definitely not an especially powerful team that I have right now, unfortunately. Oh, wow, yeah, my Lucario is pretty damn weak, actually. Screech doesn't really make sense if we're going to be running Aura Sphere on you. I do want to keep it... Flash Cannon is a pretty good move for you. I think Zen Headbutt is better, though. Okay. Let's do 2 side quests, and then we'll go and check in with the Yakuza. Okay, so they are on the roof. And the nearest roof access point is behind this building right over here. When I was doing the stuff before getting to Ivor, Emma was with us down in the sewers, and she actually did specifically reference her suit. She specifically said that she could use her expansion suit to be stronger, but doesn't really do that. So I was actually pretty glad to see that they still made a direct reference to it, though. Alright. Yoink. Up and over. And yoink. Alright, quest is probably in here. Quest is not down here. Okay. So it's going to be up on the corner of the actual rooftop, then. Yep, there you are. Hello. What are you doing out here? Yeah, about the Halucha. I remember talking to you about that. I don't know what you did, but I managed to find the Halucha again after that. It was really lethargic, though. And ever since then, it's been acting strange. It always has this faraway look on its face, as if it's remembering something. Lucha! Oh my! What's going on, Halucha? It looks like it wants to battle. Lucha! Do you think maybe it wants to have a battle against you? Yeah, I think it wants a rematch. Perfect. Pardon? I don't quite follow. I'm not sure what's going on, but if Halucha wants a battle, could you grant its wish? Hell yes. Let's go, Halucha. Yep, I'm absolutely ready for this. Lucha! Okay, we got Slowbro. Psychic. And Surf. And Ice Beam. Finish it. Ah! Thank you, Halucha. That was amazing. I had no idea Pokemon battles could be so exciting. It's not about beating an opponent. It's about facing each other without holding back. Hey, Halucha. Do you think you could let me be your partner? I'll do more than just feed you. I promise I'll learn everything I can about being a trainer. I want to help you. Aw, he likes the idea. Oh, thank you. I won't let you down. Thank you so much for battling Halucha. I thought it would be really hard for a wild Pokemon to live in the city, but I guess Pokemon are more powerful than I ever imagined. I'm going to try to become stronger too, together with Halucha. I always appreciate those folks who basically ask for the Pokemon to choose them, you know? It really helps cement that in this world, you know, it really does go both ways. People are searching for strong Pokemon, but Pokemon are also searching for strong people, you know? And just like a trainer may catch, you know, some weak little guy and train him up, there's Pokemon who see a person that they could help and they team up with them too, you know? I've always appreciated just how kind of idealistic and positive the Pokemon setting is, you know? Despite all the various apocalyptic threats that pop up, like, consistently every other year. It's just a genuinely pleasant place, full of hundreds of unique, different, sapient beings of all kinds of different background and ability, all trying to just get along and live together. Alright, it is a 2-star restaurant. Restaurant La, yeah. Alright, how tough are you? I have no Mega Stones on anyone in my team. Right. Right. Okay, what levels are we dealing with here? 45? That's kind of a problem. Heat Wave, that's a weird choice. Alright, Pidgeot's down. Talonflame, that is not a problem. Excellent work. Slowbro is burned. And you are a flying dragon, you drop in one Ice Beam. You do not drop in one Ice Beam. Okay. Klefki. Finish it with a kiss. Excellent work, my keychain. Not a bad fight. Next. Georges the Gourmet. Okay, Onyx. Flash Cannon whiffed. Oh, I can't use items from my satchel right now. Oh! Oh, is this like a no item battle? Figures right after I figure out how to use them. Barbarical, okay. Let's go for a Metal Sound. Draining Kiss. Ugh, they are not in a great position here. Okay, Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere hits, that's good. Okay, an Aggron Why did I... Oh my god, I messed that up. Alright. Litwick. Let's go for Flamethrower. You weren't fast enough to get off a Flamethrower. That's great. There are... Okay, so I guess I have to do 3 perfect battles in a row to clear this without having access to any items between them. Great. Thanks for warning me that this is a no items battle. Unless you did in fact warn me that this is a no items battle and I wasn't paying attention. Which is also very possible. We really do need more levels. Okay. Come on, Litwick. We're going to crank you up. So as far as Mega Stones go... we've got the Slowbro Knight... Oh yeah, I do have a Greninjite. That's true. But not really anything else. I can't remember if Chandelure requires Trade or Duskstone to evolve. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, it is Duskstone. So at least we can go straight to Chandelure. So that is a massive increase in power. Cool. Chandelure is one of those very, very powerful Pokemon that I have used in a few other games before. It's just kind of ridiculously strong. It also drops super, super easily. Okay, some Mega Shards. And there's a side quest over here. What do you want, sir? Okay. So you want to use Detect over Protect. Okay. You know what? That looks like a perfect opportunity to use my Chandelure. Fire! Yeah, that is the power I needed on my team. Cool. Flamethrower. And Shadow Ball. There we go. Machoke is down. And finally, a Metacham. You Detect and Shadow Ball. much better. Thank you for the team. Cool. Alright. So, one last thing before we move on. Oh, this is the Rust Syndicate area. No. I wanted to check with Zardico for some more stones. And we'll also do some of the Battle Zone tonight. Not much, since there really isn't much to get from it at this point. Lucarionite, abso-freaking-lutely. Oof. That gives me just barely not enough for the Chandelurite. I really want that Chandelurite. We can knock out 60 Mega Shards in no time. This is... Like, this is probably going to be laughably easy to get 60 Mega Shards real quick. Okay. Flash Cannon. Perfect. And Thunderbolt. And Flash Cannon. And that is definitely more than the 60 that I needed right off the bat. So that'll give me 2 more powerful Megas on my team. Nice. Yeah, that already put me more than 100 more than what I needed. Okay. Perfect. Lucario, I have something for you. And Chandelure, you also get that. Okay, perfect. Now we've got a lot of power on this team. Alright. Let's... This area in the Blue Plaza is definitely going to become a wild zone. But for the time being, let's go ahead to the Rust Syndicate. We clean the city of dirt and dust. Watch us grunts watch away with rust. Hey, it looks like we got visitors. Huh? What do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? Yeah, we're here to talk. Oh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Honestly, at this point, I would just tell these people, yeah, I came by with all the money to pay off the debt, and your dumbasses at the front entrance would not give me entry. Alright, here's our first fight against the Yakuza, and it is a Garbodor. Okay. Honestly, I think Mega Lucario is in the better position to handle this. Alright, work up. What just happened? I have no idea what just happened. I think it might have self-destructed. One Aura Sphere takes it down, and we win. What? I lost? Hey, you cheated, didn't you? That's why you're never gonna make it past being a guard, see? Hey, shut up! I didn't see you pull a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I failed to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work. It's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? We are here to discuss a loan. Oh, then you must be Quill. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. But what a shame to find out this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guards so thoughtlessly and heartlessly? See, with your last line, kinda had my interest. Now, you're just a dick. What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves. But it would be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. Wow, you're kind of a dick. I can't believe the Yakuza would be mean. Alright, Pokemon battle, let's do this. I do like that enthusiasm, but I'm part of the Rough Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Honestly, I would just hand him a sheet of paper saying, I made a reasonable attempt to repay a loan, and instead was challenged, assaulted, and denied entry to the place of business. Please sign this, and I'll be happy to leave your premises and take my money with me. Alright, that's fine. At this point, they basically just don't want their money back. Slowbro, could you please stop standing there, please? There we go. Alright, flamethrower time. Burn! Okay, Chandelier's kind of hurt. That is fine. Our two stones connect us. Our bond manifests in Mega Evolution. Omega Skarmory! I forgot they added this. Skarmory is one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to Hyper Potion Chandelure. And then we are going to Mega out of its attack. Bring him down, boy! Shadow Ball! I see. Your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a man of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please follow me. Come on, Quill. We should head in after him. Nope, as far as I'm concerned, we made a reasonable attempt to come here and discuss the matter. Clearly, they have no interest in hearing us out. I would really like to get myself a Delphox. There we go. Another glorious Pokemon to add to the fold. Alright, Delphox on the team. You also learned... Ooh, Mystical Fire. Flamethrower over Ember. Mystical Fire over Fire Spin. I think that should be fine. Can we get our Aurorus? No, we can't yet. That is a shame. Oh well. I'm sure the Yakuza are perfectly reasonable people. The atmosphere in the office is tense. Hey, I am going to walk over here. Don't need a fresh start, do you? Oh! Oh, are you the EV resetter? Right, we are running vitamins, so EVs are still a thing here. Typically, fresh start is a phrase associated only with EV resetting. Speaking of EVs, actually... honestly, does the speed stat even matter? Into the elevator, please. I like the King Gambit statue. Wait here, please. These two are here to speak with you, boss. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Urbane, hey? He's too good to come himself? Hey, if you're not interested in getting information, we'll just leave. It's not our damn problem. But tell me, Philippe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You are supposed to crush their spirits. Make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss. They're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal? Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Yakuza. Mr. Corbeau. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know. But Philippe there shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I would surrender the boss's seat to you. Bah! Enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're real comfy. Our guests all love them. In fact, they never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. Ooh, those do look like really comfy sofas. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said, though, you better make it worthwhile. Otherwise, who knows what may happen to you. If you're interested in just threatening us instead of any kind of arrangement, we can just leave. Like, we're obviously strong enough to fight our way through anyone you can put in our path. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Urbane's place because we couldn't get a hold of him. To be honest, though, we're not sure why he came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Urbane's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. He's such a caring boy, after all. Fill them in, Philippe. This whole deal began when I encountered Urbane out helping people in the city. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked him if there was any way we could help him in return, as thanks, of course. He mentioned that the hotel he was helping out at was struggling to get customers, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Urbane was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 100,000 for this purpose. I mean, that's not crazy. That's like what, $1,000, more or less? Your friend helped us, so we helped a friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already up to $1 million now. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions while finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if he made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel, so he could pay us back in full the very next day. Wow, Urbane is very stupid. What? His videos aren't that great anyway. Be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views. Boy, don't I know how that feels. They're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him, you know. I straight up asked him, are you sure? You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be overpromising. But he did, so now I want to know is, what are you two going to do about the situation? Yeah, that's an absurd interest rate. What's this? Trying to go back on our terms? Sorry, kid, but deal is a deal. Listen, I'll tell you what. We can leave the matter of the 100,000 that Urbane borrowed between him and us. That way you two only have to deal with all the extra interest he accrued. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Urbane hanging over your head can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard, I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed to us. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? No, I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here. Out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown. Every single one of us. So, what do you say? I assume you'll accept? To be fair, I think he literally just offered an out. Drawing that much attention to the hotel would absolutely bring in guests. Like, just clearly. This dude is basically offered a situation where the problem is resolved whether we agree to his terms or not. I like him. Sure, we'll accept. That's what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side. These jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Urbane has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit is over there. Kindly see yourselves out. Phew! I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. Guess now we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them free labor forever. Urbane is such an idiot. Yeah, Urbane really is an idiot. But I guess it can't be that mad when I know he was doing it all to help Az. Honestly, if he just went to Az and be like, hey, I fucked up, I took out a 100,000 Poké loan and they're calling it interest, Az would probably just, like, walk over here and just pay it off. Like, there's no way that Az hasn't managed to store away some funds. Hey, would you clear out already? Got cleaning to do. As if we wanted to stay here another second. Come on, Quill, let's head back to Hotel Z. Alright. So, we got that taken care of. Now, we are going to just do a little bit of battling, and then we'll call it good for the episode. Interesting. There's some items here I haven't grabbed yet. Okay, there's that one. How? Ah, ramp. Yes, the sun will be setting soon. So floating over from this platform should give me access to the item, I think. No. Okay, let's try again. Fine, we'll do it the easy way. There. Alright, we got some protein. Urbane really should not have gotten involved with the Yakuza. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up, back up. Oh, they're actually... Okay. Oh, there actually is a colorful screw over there I haven't gotten yet. Okay. Oh, right. I would assume that this is probably the intended way to reach it. Interesting. There must be a different scaffold that can be used to get up onto these roofs. Alright, there's the battle zone for the night. I'm pretty sure we can't actually do anything with the battle zone at this point. No, okay. We can still earn toward the Challenger's ticket. Battle zone is up there near Pokemon Center. That's good. Oh, this is interesting. There's multiple screws in this area that I haven't gotten access to yet. So probably we would go up from that spot in order to start collecting them. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to do a few battles and then call it good for an episode. Woohoo! Alright. Battle zone time. Okay, we've got an Ampharos. Nothing too ideal to take out an Ampharos. Nope. Okay. Hide. Okay. Take him out. There we go. Next up, Steelix. Flamethrower. Very good, Chandelure. And that's good for an extra 2,000 points. Okay. We got an item drop over here. Sneak up using fairy-type moves. Okay. Ooh, okay, there's a Garbodor over there. Alright, Psychic time. Oh my god. Well, so much for that. Okay, that's fine. Draining Kiss. Kind of BS, but sure. Alright, Dragon down. Raichu. Flash Cannon, play rough. Draining Kiss. Light Screen, really? Interesting. Have a Bullet Punch. Damn, that hurt. Okay, sneaking up and starting with an electric move. Okay. You've got an electric move. You can give me a bonus card. Okay, they're all just involving sneaking. Oh, thank God! I can finally get one of my favorite Fossilmons. I love Fossilmons, I really do. Aurorus is so pretty. Let's actually give you some more moves. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Thunderbolt. God damn it. Take him out. Freeze Dry. What else you got? You've got a Litwick, okay? Hello, Litwick. Shadow Ball. Just that easy. It's really not too hard to get these Challenger tickets, which is something I do really appreciate. Okay, there's almost certainly going to be something up here. Wait, where? Who? Where is someone seeing me? Okay. It's a Metacham. Get him. Okay. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! My God, Chandelure is strong. Okay, that's pretty good. So if I just get 2 more sneaky starts with electric moves. Okay. Oh, that sound is literally my Auroras walking up behind me. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Lock on. Boom, got it. Okay, Lucario. Finish it with a bullet punch. Alright, what else you got? You've got a Haunter, which is weak to Zen Headbutt. It's just that easy. Okay. So we need one more... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I did not see the Hex Maniac there. Freeze Dry has an awesome animation. Okay, Phantump, that will be easy enough to drop with another Freeze Dry. Perfect. We're already at 6 wins for the night. Alright. Oh, crap. Ideally, I want a move that's just going to kill instantly. Okay. Alright, we got you. Excellent work, Auroras. What else you got to fight me with? A Machoke? Zen Headbutt. Freeze Dry! And one Flash Cannon to finish you. Alright, that is 2 of my tasks done for an extra 8,000 bonus points. We are now halfway to the total points that we need. Knock out your opponent with ground-type moves, which nobody has. Okay. What is that over there? It is a Furfrou. Okay. That's fine. Aura Sphere. That's good for an immediate knockout. What else you got? Okay, a Houndoom. Also Aura Sphere. Followed by a Bullet Punch. Victory. We are at 8 wins for the night. We are doing extremely well. I think taking Mega Chandelier... Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you're totally screwed. Low Punny. Alright. Let's go. Fire Spin. Gotcha. Alright, we've taken down the bunny. That's good for 9 wins, an extra 1,500 points. Hit targets with grass-type moves. I don't have any grass-type moves. We should really put something else on you. You really don't have anything else especially good. We can't give you Flash Cannon. We can't give you Surf. We can't give you Thunderbolt. We can give you Psychic. That's pretty good. No Sludge Bomb, no Giga Drain. We can also give you Energy Ball. So we can land hits with Grass-type moves. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Get him. Damn it. Damn it. You know what? Fine. That's how you want to play this? God damn it. Would you please just kill this thing? Okay, Machamp, go for Psychic. Alright, that's another one down. That was not a good start just because I was blocked by the areas. Okay, that's fine. Mega Chandelure is still holding up strong. Oh, crap! We might as well get in those 2 grass hits, though. Okay. What else you got? Okay, a Roselia, same plan. Easy. Still need more hits with grass-type moves. Sneak up and start battle with normal moves. Which is going to happen before we get to the ground types. Okay, who saw me? I don't know who saw me. Okay, Energy Ball. God freaking damn it, Chandelure. Thank you. It is nearly dawn. When this night ends, we end the episode. And the next one we will pick up with my next promotion match, just like we have been doing. Or when I get my Challenger's ticket, whichever happens first. Okay, that's fine. Ah! Figured there was someone over here. There's our 5th grass-type move, and Flamethrower should kill. Next up, Gardevoir. Gardevoir should die in a single Shadow Ball. Yep, before it can even get off Calm Mind. Just that easy, good for an extra batch of points. We only need about 7,000 more points to win this. Do we have anyone with a normal type move? I don't think we actually do, at least not any that deal damage. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Whoops, I used Psychic. It's literally immune to Psychic. Alright, Slowbro, let's do your thing, man. Why did I use Psychic again? Oh my god. Just bullet punch. Okay. Scrafty! You die to Aurasphere. Or you... I use Zen Headbutt. What is wrong with me? Is my brain really that bad today? Oh my god, that is pathetic. Okay, the only one of my new Team Megas I haven't shown off yet so far today is Mega Slowbro. So we're gonna do the next battle with Mega Slowbro. Okay. It's nearly daybreak. Okay, good. Go, go, go. Alright, perfect. This will be our last fight before daybreak. Go, Mega Slowbro! Show the power of being eaten by a Shelder. That absolutely does not in any way resemble a Shelder or a Cloyster. Frankly, this is just Mega Shelder. Alright, there we go. I nearly got all I needed for a, for my Challengers ticket tonight. Okay. So, I have decided there is, in fact, one other thing we're going to do. The battle at the restaurant went absolutely terribly for me. So, I'm going to go get my revenge. Alright. Let's go. I want my revenge at Restaurant La Yeah. I cannot rest easy until everyone in this restaurant knows that I am absolutely willing and able to show up and screw up with their meals. No one in this town will ever be allowed to eat in peace ever again. I swear it upon my name. There we go. But we've also just shown up right before dawn, which is probably, like, the absolute worst time you could ever go to a restaurant for anything. Alright. The team is so much stronger than when we last came here. Let's go! Yeah, we're gonna go straight into Chandelure. Oh, that was a very dumb idea. Okay, fine. Oh, we're actually confused. Okay, yeah, we should have just stuck with Slowbro. Much better. Much, much better today. Alright. Let's do this battle, you little bastard. Okay, Onyx drops to a single surf. Next. Barbarical. Drops to a single energy ball. Oh, that is bull. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Damn it. Okay, can we surf at least? Yeah, alright. We at least killed Aggron with the surf. So it should be one more battle, and we still have a completely ready for battle, totally fresh Mega Lucario. So I think the best idea is to set up Mega Lucario on a clean switch and then win. In the meantime, we can Psychic down this thing. Okay. Victory Bell. Very well. We're going to switch to here. Bullet Punch kills. We Mega Evolve after the knockout. And he's brought Obama Snow. Okay. Aura Sphere. Obama Snow dies to Aura Sphere. Now that is a team of Pokemon I can be proud of. Oh, wait, there's another fight. Okay, I wasn't expecting a fourth fight. Okay, that could be problematic. Okay, let's start with a workup. And now we have an attack-buffed Mega Lucario. Avalugg probably dies to one of my boosted Aura Spheres. It does. Glalie is not as robust as Avalugg. There we go. Fight number 4 cleared. God damn it, there's a 5th one. I don't know if I have the power to handle a 5th one. Okay, and Alakazam is kind of a problem. Crap. Okay, Gallade. We still have a healing move. Okay, Gallade's down. I've still got 2 fresh Pokemon. They're opening with Slowbro. Aurora specifically has Freeze Dry and Thunderbolt. Perfect. Alright, there we go. We have now cleared the Restaurant La Yeah and its 2-star battle gauntlet. We earned a TM for Whirlwind. along with 3 calcium and 3 zincs. Okay. So that is going to be it for today. We will pick this up next time when I am ready for my next promotion match, which I am assuming is going to be against Corbeau, however the hell his name is said. But we also earned a solid 73,000 Poké Dollars tonight. That makes me pretty damn happy. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.